And real quick, like I said, this is my mini mock draft, man. This is not official. I will make an official mock draft very soon, man, when it gets, close to draft time. But this is just like I have a couple scenarios for each round. I'm only gonna do 3 rounds, man, but I have a scenario for each round. First round, I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible. I did the video already one time, and this shit was 27 fucking minutes. That's too fucking long. Alright, so I'm gonna do this real quick, without getting into too much detail, what type of player they are, and all that good shit. But Atlanta Falcons, we're picking at number 8, and I projected to be elite to the most 4 pass rushers to get picked before the Atlanta Falcons pick. Alright, so therefore, if he falls at the number 8 spot, man, I feel like we should take Vic Beasley. That's only if he falls at the number 5 spot. Number 8 spot, man. Yeah, man. Personally, I think he's the best pass rusher, period. Hands down. Like, there's no other edge rusher anyway that's better than him in this draft, man. Even if you go back to you compare him to Jadeveon Clowney, and the combine-wise, number-wise, he's better. You look at his 40 times better. Bench press, like damn near 3 times better. It's like 2.5 times. But he did 35 reps, if I'm not mistaken. That's better than most offensive linemen. Anyway, man, moving on, man. I feel like if he falls at the number 8 spot, you got to go Vic Beasley, man. Ain't no way around it. Outside of him, if this guy falls to the number 8 spot and Vic Beasley is gone, you got to go Shane Ray. Shane Ray is a scrapper, man. He does whatever it takes to get to the quarterback, man. And my favorite thing about Shane Ray, I really didn't like the Shane Ray pick, but the thing I like about Shane Ray is his motor is always at 100. This guy, he don't stop. He don't stop until he see the ball behind him. Then he turn around and try to go get the ball that way. Like he is 100% thoroughbred hound, man. He's a red-nosed pit, man. Gator mouth, if that makes any sense to you. But anyway, man, outside of those, both of those guys are gone, and this guy falls to the number 8 spot. You got to go Dante Fowler. He is the ultimate Leo, and that's what we need in Atlanta. A Leo, man. A guy who can come off the edge real quick hands. Get to the quarterback and make plays. This guy makes a ton of plays, and I really like Dante Fowler, man. Actually, I like him more than I like Shane Ray, but the reason why I say you have to go Shane Ray over Dante Fowler is because he's a prototypical defensive end. Dante Fowler is more of a 3-4 outside linebacker kind of guy. I like him. He's probably not that good in coverage, from what I've seen. But, Dante Fowler, he is a cerebral assassin. You got to go him if Shane Ray and Vic Beasley's gone. But outside of those guys, like I said, man, I feel like 3 or 4 guys can get gone before the Atlanta Falcons pick. And I feel like you got to go Randy Gregory. And from his off-season antics, man, I kind of feel like I know that he's going to be there. So if those 3 guys are gone, I know that he's going to be there just because of the marijuana thing and all that. But just like the guy he reminds me of, and outside of myself, NFL expert, they feel like that his comparison is Aldon Smith, man, for the 49ers and out of Missouri. He kind of, and that's like the best comparison for the guy. He's tall, he's long, he uses hands very well, he's quick, all that good stuff, man. But the thing about Aldon that outside of this guy coming to Atlanta, Aldon was put in a good position, man. He got put in a good situation with a pretty good defensive line. He had support from the other Smith guy, and he may not have that here, but this guy, outside of Dante Fowler and Shane Ray, Dante Fowler and Shane Ray, they are NFL ready. All right, these guys are NFL ready, and Randy Gregory isn't NFL ready just yet. But the difference between him and Shane Ray and Dante Fowler is Shane Ray and Dante Fowler, they are what you got. That's what you got when you pick them. You know what you got. This guy, you know, he has no ceiling. You know, you can mold this guy to be one of the greats, man, if his off-season antics, you know, come to a cease and he really buy into what you're trying to sell him. But yeah, man, two more scenarios, man. I have, if all this fails, right, if those three guys go, of course you have like a Nate Orchard out there and other pass rushers, man. Bud Dupree, Bud Dupree is a possibility, man, but to me, I don't know, he kind of reminds me of Khalil Mack a little bit, man, just a little bit. Kind of reminds me of Khalil Mack, you know, but a better pass rusher than Khalil Mack. But you know, I would rather go a Leonard Williams. If Dante Fowler, Vic Beasley, Shane Ray, Randy Gregory goes before Leonard Williams, then we have to go Leonard Williams, man, because this guy can play any position along the defensive line, whether that's defensive tackle, defensive end. I don't know in the Dan Quinn scheme that he can play the Leo, because Leo has to be fast, quick, you know, come off the edge like that Irvin guy, Bruce Irvin guy up there, and that Clemens guy from Seattle. You know, he have to be quick like those guys, man. And he won't be able to play that position, but he'll be able to play the other side, man. We got rid of OC. So, you know, that's like if all this fails, because I feel like 3 to 4 pass rushers could go before the number 8 pick. So you got to go him. But outside of Leonard Williams, again, if all this fails, you trade down. You got to trade down, man. It's quality. There's other positions that we can go for, i.e., an example, man, you know, Todd Gurley. You know, Todd Gurley, Melvin Gordon, Devin Funchess. But we'll get into those picks of those. Let's get into my second round pick, man. Moving out of the first, going into the second round pick. If Todd Gurley falls to in the second round to the number 8 pick, you got to go Todd Gurley, man. You got to, because his talent alone. I feel like, you know, he's been up and down in the draft. He's been top 10, and he's also been slipped down to the middle of the second round, man. He's been back and forth with all these mock drafts, man. So he can go anywhere. And on top of that, which I feel like he possibly can land in the Atlanta Falcons' lap in the second round at the number 8 pick in the second round. Reason why I feel like he can fall in our lap is because, of course, the injury. He sustained a pretty bad injury, you know, so that automatically drops you in the draft, man, automatically. And on top of that, what makes him drop in the draft is the fact that running back, the position he played, he's a running back. The last best running back to come out of the first round was Eddie Lacy, you know, and he went, I think, like the 27th pick, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you know, these running backs, they you know, they like wet dope. They don't sell anywhere. But anyway, man, you know, if he falls in the number 8 spot in the second round, you got to go Todd Gurley. Outside of him, it's kind of like the same situation, man. Devin Funchess, man. I got to go Devin Funchess in the second round if he falls to that spot, and Todd Gurley's gone, because, you know, he is a wide receiver. He wants to play wide receiver, but he's slow. He's on the slower side. He's kind of they comparing him to Kevin Benjamin, except for a little slower. Actually ran faster on his pro day than Kevin Benjamin, but during the combine he ran very slow. Pretty much a 5 flat, man. It's like he ran like a 4.9 something, if I'm not mistaken, 4.97. Could be something different, but I think a 4.97. He's slow as fuck, but the guy makes. Yeah, sorry about that. My recording stopped, but he's tall. You know, he can go up and get the ball. He makes a whole lot of plays, deep ball specialty. You know, and I would love for Atlanta Falcons to draft him at tight end. And what it looks like right now, most teams in the NFL saying if they're going to draft him, it's probably going to be to play tight end. So why not let him slip to the, you know, because he's going late in the first round, early in the second round. And I would love for the Atlanta Falcons to draft him for a tight end. Outside of him, man, he's definitely going to be there. You got to go Tevin Coleman from, I forgot the name of his college, Illinois, if I'm not mistaken. Not Illinois. Anyway, that's not important, man. What is important is this guy he finds the hole, he hits the hole, and he scores touchdowns, man. And I really like him over Duke Johnson. You know, Duke Johnson, for my liking, he's a little undersized. 5'8", I don't like that. We have a 5'8" guy on our team. He goes by the name of Devontae Freeman. We need a little bit taller, a guy who can find holes, hit the holes, and you know, make some shit happen. And this guy, he's slippery. I like that, man. I like that. And we're going to the zone run game, and I feel like he's like one of the dopest players in the draft to play the zone run over any other running back in the draft, to be honest with you. Even Todd Gurley, I think he fits the Atlanta Falcons system the best when it comes to running back, man. And it'll be a blessing if we can get him in the second round, to be honest with you, man. That's just how I feel. Third round, man. Again, like I said, you know, my first pick for all the round, it goes if they fall in our lap. If this guy falls in our lap, you can't pass him up. Denzel Perryman out of the U. He's a playmaker. He's a thumper. And he will lay your ass out and put you on the sideline for good, man. And I like this guy, man. I really do like this guy. This is what I like about middle linebackers, man. Middle linebackers find the ball carrier and they lay their ass out and they make plays. And this guy is no exception. Like I said, man, he's out of the U. He showed flashes of an old middle linebacker out of the U that played for the Baltimore Ravens. If you don't know who the fuck he is, then you're really not a football fan. So end the video right now, man. But anyway, if he falls in our lap, man, you got to go him, man. Give Paul Warlow some competition and may the best man win, you know. But moving on, cause I know a lot of you Atlanta Falcon fan really don't like Paul Warlow. I love Paul Warlow. I feel like he will goddamn blossom in his Dan Quinn defensive scheme. But you know, a lot of people don't like him. They say he's a stat stuffer. It is what it is, man. But moving on, the second pick in the third round, if Denzel Perryman isn't there, I would like Amir Abdullah if we don't go running back in the second round. Reason why I say him, man, because already we have a zone running back in Atlanta with Devontae Freeman, but this guy is an every down back. He's an every down back. The guy, once he hit the hole, he lowers his shoulders, you know, tuck that ball in, and he try to run somebody over, bowl over the crowd. We haven't, like, this guy can be a pretty nice replacement for Michael Turner, man, what we've been missing. But the only problem with this guy is, man, he put the ball on the ground, man. He has small hands. The guy got little ass hands. He got little hands. He trying to eat this big ass burger, and the burger just fall. And that's what he do a couple of times, man. But you know, with the right coaching, with the right scheme, you know, Kyle Shanahan can teach him how to hold on to that ball. He would look pretty good in Atlanta, and that would be a dope ass pick in the third round if we can get him. And outside of that, this guy's almost guaranteed to be there in the third round. Nick O'Leary, man. Solid tight end. It's really not too much you could say about it other than solid tight end. Great route runner. Great hands. You know, in Atlanta, we need a tight end. He's like the one of the best tight ends there. You got the guy, Clive. What's his last name? Clive Wolford, whatever the fuck his name is, out of the U. But I like this guy in the Atlanta Falcons scheme. But also, don't be surprised we take that guy out of the U, man, out of Miami, Clive. You know, one of the two, Nick O'Leary or that guy. But I kind of like Nick O'Leary, and I think he would, you know, fit better in this scheme. But you know, don't count out the old boy out of the U, man. But and also Clive, I heard the Atlanta Falcons brought him in and worked him out a little bit, been keeping their eye on him during the Senior Bowl, I want to say, or the East-West Shrine game, one of the two. But yeah, man, I think I'm around 15 minutes on this video. This is my mini mock draft. Look for other videos like my top 5 running backs in the draft, or top 10 running backs in the draft, top 5 quarterbacks, top 10 wide receivers. I'm gonna put out little videos like that, man, in the near future. So watch out for them, man. But yeah, mini mock draft. I'm out.